Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and continue. So now just select the original over here. And these pieces, so yeah, these pieces we actually don't need to do because we already, here, see, these ones. I said that I was going to duplicate those, but that was before I decided not to do any edges on the corner. And just wait it off in our bake to see if it gives us any problems. So we can for this one just use a scroll wheel and Ctrl R to place these edges. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to go ahead and now I want to pretty much select every shape that we have just replaced. And then just press 4 and press delete. Now, as soon as we start merging the other one together, technically, as far as I know, the modifiers should stay. So these 4 delete, and they should still just apply. So if I now press Alt U, I select this, and then I start selecting all of these shapes. Select our original again and press Ctrl G. There we go. So okay, so those all stay. Make sure that the last model that you have actively selected, which means the orange outline, not the red outline, is your shape, because else it will try and overwrite whatever modifiers we have here. So we got that one done. And if we now go ahead and just turn on our multi-resolution, I think that does the trick. So now if we also turn on our symmetry, takes a while to load because of course it's a lot more geometry now. Turn off our wireframe display. There we go. See, nice and smooth. And now all we need is where is our center bits that we, I can't even find them. Ah, there you are. Hidden in plain view. Of course, you can easily find them when you turn on geometry. So these ones, just go ahead and give them the same treatment as the rest. So multi-resolution, subdivide this. I'm gonna subdivide this 3 times. Actually, let's make it 4. And yeah, I don't think it will make much of a time difference if I just do these all new every time. 4, optimal display. Select this, inset, multi-resolution, subdivide this 4 times, optimal display. I think this is the last one. Select, inset, multi-resolution for optimal display. Yeah, okay, last one. Perfect. So, here you go. It's looking pretty cool. Nice and high poly, and it didn't cost us too much work. I would say that once this is done, and just double check your, here, see, double check your actual geometry. Because sometimes it's not merged together enough, so let's see if we can just boost this up a little bit. Oh, it's really slow. Because of course of our, wait, maybe if I turn off our multi-resolution for now, that will make things a bit faster. Yeah, there we go. So let's set this to 0.01 on both of them. And now turn on our multi-resolution again. There we go. Is that merging better? No, it's not better. We might need to go a little bit higher. So let's set this to 0.15. 0.15. And this one is now merged together as far as I can see. What might be the case is that it still cannot fully read that these are merged together, which means that what might be better for us to do, when we are happy with our high poly and we have done this one, what you can do is actually you can press Ctrl C and Ctrl V and then just right click, move to collection, new collection, call this backup. And this is just to create a backup with our mirrors turned on. So we can then turn it off, and now in this one we can just start by applying our mirrors, which will mean that now it has become actual geometry. Now we needed to do that anyway because we need to actually select this piece, go to Q and press new face from edges, which is also in here, edge, face. It's in here somewhere as always. Mesh. I always forget where these are located, because of course once you use that menu, new face from edges. It's because it's weird. We have edges selected and then it is in the vertex mode. But yeah, that's the thing. When you get used to just using your own menus, it can sometimes be, of course, a bit tricky to remember where everything is. So new face from edges here. Q. And new face from edge here. And then just immediately press insert. Okay, so those are done. We can re-add our multi-resolution. Subdivide this, let's say, to 4, just to make it extra. Turn on optimal display. Yeah, let's subdivide this once more. I think I'm going to leave it at 3, just because else it becomes a bit too high poly. It's just because when I'm recording, it's already taking a toll on my computer. And I really need to update my graphics card. But I think that's looking good. I'm happy with that. I think that is a solid crate. So what we are going to do now is in the next chapter we will go ahead and we will start working on something more in this direction. And it's the same deal where we can just do like a symmetry and just have like one side. And we can even just do like a quarter side, then do a symmetry first on the other half and then create like a handle or something like that. So this one is done. Oh wait, actually, you know what? We were going to do some optimization. I will quickly show you that. I almost forgot about that. So for these ones, I'm not really going to do any optimization. You can like optimize some of these vertices by merging them together, but personally, because this is a tutorial, I don't want to go too in depth of that. It's more that I want to clean up this base. So for these pieces, if you want to optimize them, what you can do, for example, is go to vertex mode. For example, select these vertices and just press Q and merge them at center. There you go, and that will like nicely clean them up and merge them together. So if you want, you can do something like that. Here, see? And that instantly just makes everything a little bit more cleaner. But for the rest, for a tutorial, it's not worth my time doing those small optimizations for something like that. So for this one, basically, in order to nicely optimize this, what I recommend is that you just go in with your cut tool and you start by connecting these pieces. Because when you export these models, you want to make sure that you do not have any vertices that are not connected, except for the high poly. High poly doesn't matter. But the reason why it matters in our low poly is because we could have UV unwraps. And those UV unwraps, they might slightly change or the smoothing even the smoothing might slightly change when vertices are not connected like this. And that's why you kind of like want to just go ahead and connect those pieces. See? So yeah, that's mostly process. And after that, you can start using target weld toggles to maybe reduce some of these vertices. And I will show you that too. But first, I want to just go ahead and connect this. Now, I'm probably not going to connect all of these on camera, because that might be a little bit boring. Because we need to do that many times. So what I will do is I will finish this one. And I will just do the exact same thing on all of them. I'm just simply using my cut tool to place or to connect the vertices and place the edges. I don't know why it doesn't allow me to just press enter here. Enter. There we go. It was because I was not pressing enter. I misclicked. So let's do this one. There we go. Okay, so those are connected, and I will just go ahead and now pause the video, and I will do that for all of these. Okay, so as you can see, that is all done now. So those are just nicely connected. And now the last step would be, just for some very basic optimization, is to turn on target weld toggle. And wherever you can, just like kind of like merge these together. Now for these ones, oh, I forgot to connect one. This one I'm actually going to leave, because else we do not have enough space. Like if I do this, yeah, I feel like that's stretching it a little bit too much. But especially for like these pieces, like over here, And even these pieces, they do not really, here these ones we can even merge all the way like that. Because they do not need, see, they do not need to be there because they do not add any value to the shape. Let me say it like that. And now I do like to always keep my geometry a little bit clean. So I don't like to go crisscross most of the time. Because I just find that it will give me more problems during baking. But stuff like this, and with crisscross I mean like selecting all of this and just pressing Q and center and just calling it a day. I don't like doing that because that often gives me problems. But over here, oh, I forgot to do this one. Just go ahead and merge these, there we go. And those larger pieces over there, and also pieces like over here, what we could do is we could just select them, press Q and merge at center. Same over here, like these, we do not need these vertices per se, so let's make it a little bit more clean. Yeah, we can merge it over there. Yeah, these ones you can merge together, but I'm just going to leave them because I do not want to really bother with it right now. The snapping is quite sensitive, as you can see, so do be careful that you do not accidentally snap it in a way that it breaks your mesh. And that sometimes might be like, it sometimes might not be directly noticeable, so you actually notice it later on and then it becomes quite annoying. So just be careful when you snap that you are sure that you have snapped it to the correct vertice. That one I'm going to leave again, same rule as last time. Let's do those, and then for these kind of pieces I can just merge those and set at center. Merge these center, so this is not so much crisscross yet. Over here, yeah, okay, we can merge them in center, and then these, instead of merging those, I like to just keep it like a straight line, just by selecting those and then merging this. Same over here, just select this, and because we do not select any back faces, I don't need to worry about it accidentally selecting whatever is behind there. So we just have some basic lines. And our target weld is still turned on. That's the nice thing also about this. You can do all this stuff, and as long as you don't use your move tool, you can just leave your target weld turned on. And then you can just go ahead and continue like this. So these ones here, you can, if you want, connect all of these together. It's just because there is an entire loop around. I do not want to waste my time with that. But that I do recommend doing that when you make this prop for yourself. I somehow managed to once again forget these. I'm just going to connect these two, and these two I'm just going to connect them like this actually. Yeah, you know what, let's undo that. Let's connect this one over here. Let's connect this one over here. Yeah, let's do it like that. I think that's a little bit cleaner. Let's merge these closer together. Let's just move this all the way down there. That should be fine. Yeah, and those are also all connected. There we go. I'm going to leave it at this. You can do a bunch more optimizations if you want. Small stuff, but I think I like it the way it is now. So, Alt-U. And there we go. So for now, this optimization is fine. What we are going to do now is we first are going to model this crate. And do the high poly, low poly for that. And then we will do the UV unwrapping of both of them at the same time. So that's something that we will be covering in the next few chapters.